Hello and welcome to this presentation on the report writer tools at Twinkl. My name is Connor Hardwick and I am the report writer educational content lead, which basically means that I'm in charge and run all things report writer. So if you know and have used report writer at Twinkl, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But if not, then I will be taking you through these tools today and explaining exactly how they work and how you can use them to enhance your pupil progress reports this term or this year. So let's get right into it. I'll take you through this and we'll go ahead and start. Now, just so you know, this session is being recorded, so please refrain from mentioning any specific details about any students of yours or school names, etc. Just be mindful that this will possibly go onto YouTube, or a link may be sent round on different emails. So if you do have any questions, please wait till the end and we will have a Q&A. But for now, please keep yourself on mute. And if you do have a question, make a note of it and we'll come back to it at the end. Now, at Twinkl, we're always finding ways of supporting and helping teachers with their workload, whether it be, marking, lesson planning, or in this case, writing reports. Now, report writer is found through searching on the search bar at Twinkl. If you type in AI Hub, it will take you to all of our AI tools, or if you simply type in report writer, it will take you to that. Now, the reason we make tools like report writer is because teachers are reported to be spending around 54 hours a week working. Now, 13 of those 54 hours are outside of the normal school day. And as a platform that wants to support educators and parents and teachers with kind of well-being, lesson planning, resources, one of the ways that we want to reduce this workload is to use AI to speed things up. And that's exactly what report writer can do. So teachers report around spending around 35 hours a week producing written reports, whether it's collecting data, reporting to parents, or actually manually typing these reports. Report writing is an important part of being a teacher. It's important for the student, it's important for the parent, and it's important for the teacher as well. But it is very time consuming. And in today's world, 2024, it really doesn't need to be so time consuming. We can still get the quality and the quantity, but by using AI to reduce some of that workload. Now at Twinkl, we've got two tools for report writing. If you do go to the search bar and you type in report writer, you'll see that you get this page, which shows you we've got two tools at Twinkl. One is called Instant Report Writer, and the other is called In-Depth Report Writer. I'll be talking you through both of these tools today and giving you a live demonstration on how these tools work. But for now, if we look at the main differences between these tools, on the left-hand side, you've got Instant Report Writer, which is an AI written report comment generator. You as a customer or as a teacher or an educator, type in a few details about a student, and then the AI will take those details and draft up a written pupil report in under 60 seconds. On the other side, you've got In-Depth Report Writer, which gives you as a customer, as a teacher, as an educator, a little bit more control. What you can do is enter your pupil name, and then you can select a range of subjects and statements that have been written by human, teacher, or educators. They've written a range of statements that you can then select. These will go into a bank, and then all the AI does is put those statements into a nicely written, cohesive paragraph. And with that tool, you can write up to 6 pupil report comments at one time. This does take a little bit longer, but when I say longer, it's around 4 minutes. Bear in mind that it would probably take most teachers around 20 to 30 minutes to write one comment. This is taking 4 minutes to write 6. So it's a huge time saving tool. So the main difference is you can see them here through this nice visual. If you look to the bottom of this visual, you do need an Ultimate membership to access both of these tools. But if you do stay to the end of this meeting, you'll see that we've got a QR code that will offer you a free trial. And that free trial will allow you to use not only our report writer tools, but our AI tools and the full Ultimate membership website wide on Twinkl. What I'll do now is I'll take you through how these tools actually work, and we'll start with Instant Report Writer. So as you can see, we've got this page which shows you that we've got two tools. The quickest way to get to this page is to type in the search bar at the top of the Twinkl website, Report Writer. The other way to do it is to type in AI Hub and then find Report Writer on there. But like I say, the quickest way is to type in the search bar, Report Writer. It will take you straight to this page. You can see we've got the two tools. And if you carry on scrolling, it will tell you about each tool. There's a video tutorial about each tool. And then there are also some frequently asked questions here that can explain things in a little bit more detail than I've got today. Let's go to Instant Report Writer and we'll see how this works. So the quickest way and the best way to use this tool is to go from left to right, row by row. Now, to do this, we want to select the curriculum that we are writing from. So for this, we'll use the South African curriculum. We'll select the student grade that I am writing for. So for this, I'll use grade 3. I'll use my name as an example, and I'll select the pronouns that I want to use. I then want to select the word count. Now, the word count is an approximation. It's not 100% accurate. It's around that many words, sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more. For this, I'll use 150 words. I then come to subject, and as you can see from the examples, we've got general, maths, and geography. Now, maths and geography are two of the subjects in the curriculum, but general is not. Now, general means a general personality comment, a general comment about that child. It will tell you about the child's personality, their behavior, things like that. It's not necessarily subject specific. Now, if we go to type in a general comment, and just to show you how this works, when you do use general, you won't need to write topics and you won't need to write progress level, because this is just a general personality comment. What you will need to do, and I recommend doing this every time, is enter some specific details. So these are details and examples about what that child is good at, what that child needs to work on, and what you want the report comment to mention. So for the purpose of this demonstration, I'll say that this child is kind and caring. I'll put a comma, and that will separate the information I'm inputting. The child is kind and caring, sometimes becomes distracted. And like most children, we want to mention that they need to stay focused. I'll press generate. It'll just give me a quick reminder that it's not going to include the curriculum, the progress, and the topics, because this is a general personality comment. I can say generate, and it will take around 5 seconds to produce a written pupil comment that I can now go away with, copy and paste and edit, or use if I see fit. So for this, it's delightful student. I've got, there are times when he becomes distracted. It's used exactly what I want. Now, if I'm not happy with this, I can press rewrite and it will try again. But the best thing to do if you're not happy with it is to go back to your specific details and give the AI something to talk about that you were expecting or something it didn't mention. So for the purpose of this demonstration, let's just pretend that I am happy with this. I can now copy to clipboard, or I can just highlight, and we can go from there. Okay. Now, if we go back up to this, and I actually want to write about this pupil again, but this time I don't want a general personality comment. Instead, I want a mathematics comment. I can type in maths and go to topics covered. This is optional, but it's If you think of this report tool as the more information you input, the better the output will be. So let's say this year that I've done place value, some division, and we've looked in particular at decimals this term. I can then now put the progress level. So let's say they're meeting expectations. And I don't want to say about their personality now, as this is a subject comment. I'd like to really say what they've been doing in these lessons and if there's anything they need to work on. So very confident, always answering questions, but needs to work on reasoning. So explanations. If I press generate on this, then it should take around 5 seconds. And it's now given me a maths comment that I can go away with and use. I think there will definitely be edits to make, and there'll definitely be things that I maybe need to take out. But this has given me a really good template to use and edit. And as a teacher, I can now add to this and build on this. It doesn't take away from what the teacher is doing. It doesn't take away from the educator's job. Just what it does is assist you as a teacher. It gives you a template. It gives you a canvas that you can then edit. So again, copy to clipboard, download as a Word doc, and then add it to my report template that I'm writing in. Again, just to be clear, you can have this in another language. So Afrikaans there. And the actual output will be written in Afrikaans. Let's just see if this works. Now, because I've written in English, this may confuse the AI. But if we look at this, it should have given me an Afrikaans language, which I could go away with and use. Obviously, the AI may make mistakes, and I will touch on that at the end. But for now, that's Instant Report Writer. So if we move now on to, let's go to in-depth report writer, and I will come back to some questions at the end. So if you do have a question, just pop it in the chat box. But for now, we'll look at the other tool. So in-depth report writer looks a little bit different straight away. If it's overwhelming, then you can press this button here to take a tour. But for now, the simplest thing to do is to input your child's name here. For the purpose of this, I'll put Connor. The pronouns, select the pronouns you want to use. And then there is a button here to add a learner. Now, I will talk you through this at the end. But for now, let's just say I want to write one comment and one comment only. We'll select the curriculum. So for this, I'll use South Africa. We'll then go to the subjects, the subject areas. So for this, let's go to English. That will give me a new pop-up. It will split the English into speaking and listening, reading and phonics, writing, and handwriting as well. So if I go to, let's say, grade 1 to 3, I want speaking and listening. I'll then get a new pop-up. It will take me to ability levels, and I can now go down here and start to select statements that I think match my student I am writing a report for. So can hold a conversation. Great. Let's go to reading and phonics. I want to build a full English comment here. Has made steady progress. Yes. Has excellent sight vocabulary. Yes. And then let's go to writing and handwriting. I can now go to, can write in a way that conveys meaning and can use familiar words. So now if I go down here, I can see that my statements are in this bank. Now, if you want to, you can now highlight these and copy and paste these. Or if you want to put these statements into an AI written comment, then that's exactly what we will do. If for any reason I actually want to move some of these around, I can just press the arrows and they'll swap places. If I want to remove any, I can click the bin. And if I do want to edit, if I simply right click, I can edit what it says here. But for now, for this example, I'll just be happy with it. I'll click generate. It may take around 5 to 6 seconds, and then it should have taken those statements and put them into a nice cohesive paragraph. If you are then reading this and actually it's not right, I want to make some changes, you can make it longer or you can make it shorter. And if you do that, obviously make it shorter will take out some of your statements. Make it longer will find some statements and expand on them or elaborate on them. Here we've got a range of new sentences that have been added, but this is your choice. If actually you want to go back and you don't want that anymore, we can clear that and we can start again. Now, what I do want to do here is show you a new feature that we've added, which is to add a learner. So if we add pupil 1 and if we add pupil 2, and let's say we add pupil 3, I want to now write 4 comments. I've got myself, pupil 1, pupil 2, pupil 3. I need to add the pronouns, otherwise it will just select whichever pronouns it sees fit. So let's say we've got a male and a female, and then finally a gender neutral pronouns as well. We can now go back to our comments and start to select what we did before. So something similar, and we've got this one. I'm just going to select a few here. I've got 4 comments here now. So if I press generate, I should receive 4 comments that are male, male, female, and gender neutral. So like I said before, the AI is not perfect and it may make mistakes. But what you should see is that I've now got 4 comments with the statements I've selected, but also the gender pronouns that I wanted. So Connor here is he, him. Pupil 1 is he, him. Pupil 2 is her and she. And then pupil 3 is gender neutral here as well with their and they. So what this can do is really save you time as a teacher. I've been able to write 4 pupil comments for for English within a few minutes. I can make all of these now longer or shorter depending on what I need to do. I can copy individual comments here, or I can copy them all into a document. But remember that as a teacher, as an educator, as someone who is writing pupil reports, you still need to add your professional judgment. You still need to add your professional and teacher personality to these reports. I think AI is fantastic and it can save you so much time as a teacher, but it still needs your own flair, your own personality, your own language. It won't replace you. It will just assist you. What we can do now is just show you a few more things here. So if we do go up to this, the only thing to note with this tool is that it is only written in English or the language that we have inputted. So for this one, let's say you were on a different curriculum in Polish, then the actual subjects and the writing will be in Polish. For now, for South Africa, we do have Afrikaans here, and we can add this. So it is written in Afrikaans, but this is not for every subject, it seems. This is something we can look into, but for now, the other tool, Instant Report Writer, can do that for you. So hopefully that's explained things in a little bit more detail. We are making updates to these tools, and we are constantly trying to update and expand on these tools as well. We've got 50 curriculums in Instant Report Writer and over 20 in In-Depth Report Writer, and these are always expanding. But if there is anything missing or a subject that you realize is missing, then please let us know by leaving some feedback on the tool itself. Hopefully that's explained things in a little bit more detail, and hopefully it's helped you with how you can use these tools to transform your report writing, and hopefully you can see the benefit in using these tools. Now, just so we can kind of finish off, I just want to explain the benefits of using AI and how you can actually get the most out of using AI. The first is to have an understanding that AI is an experimental tool. So our tools at Twinkl are experimental. That means that we have made them, we've done the best of our ability to make them as good and as great as possible, but they are still new, and AI is still relatively new. So that means that it will make mistakes, and some small mistakes which report writer does more frequently than others are sometimes the spelling patterns can be US. This is something we've tried to fix, and we are always trying to look out for, but just to be mindful of US spellings. The other thing is AI does not know your pupils as well as you do. And what we seem to find is that when we're using the tools, the best thing you can do is use these tools as a template. This tool does not replace you as a teacher. Like I said before, it's a tool to assist you. It's not a tool to replace you. So when you've written your reports and you're looking at them and reading them, when you copy and paste them, they may still need some kind of edit from you as a teacher or an educator, but they will have saved you hours of time. So a few minutes editing each comment will probably outweigh the negatives there. To use instant report writer the best, if we remember, we need to be specific in those details that we add at the end. We should split those details by commas, and we should use keywords that you want to include in the report writer. For example, your school ethos, your school mission, your school key attributes, anything you want the report writer to say, include it in that comment. And for in-depth report writer, it's choose no more than 5 statements. As soon as you go over 5, then the report comment could become too long, and therefore the AI will struggle to include everything you've asked, and it will start to condense it down. You can add up to 6 learners, but add up to 6 learners of a similar ability. If you've got 6 learners who are, some are excelling in maths and some are working towards their year group expectations in maths, they're probably not going to be written in the same comment. So try to link these pupils up in a similar ability. But please try these tools and really try to use them to write some reports. I know many of you will be writing reports now in the next few weeks, if not already. And if you can use this tool to do them, then please let us know how that goes and leave us some feedback. There is a QR code on the screen, which you can use for a free trial, which will last for 30 days. And that will give you free access to the Ultimate membership, where you can use any of our AI tools, and Report Writer is included in that. So if you sign up to a Ultimate membership with this free trial, you'll get 1 month free. You can cancel that at any time. So a tip for you would be to sign up, use it to write reports. And if you see the benefit and it does help you, you may want to look at the other AI tools that we have and we currently offer. And of course, what the Ultimate membership gets you Twinkl wide as well. For me personally, when I was a teacher, if this tool was around, I would have used this every single time I was writing a report. Sadly, it wasn't, but now I can help you with your reports and hopefully save you hours of time. So we will open up a Q&A now, but thank you so much for listening. It's been great, and hopefully you do see the benefit in these report writer tools. So again, if you want to click the QR code here, scan it, it will take you to a sign up, enter the details, you'll get 1 month free, and you can use our report writer tools. But thank you so much and take care.